Your condo may have built up enough equity for you to buy a house in Oceanside, but the sales price online isn't going to tell you everything you need to know about the buying power you have. If you own a condo or a townhome right now and you're looking to upsize to a single-family home in Oceanside, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through the real math, not the Zillow estimate, the real number, to help you understand which neighborhoods in Oceanside you can get into. Let's get started. This is the mistake I see condo owners make all the time. They pull up the estimated value of their home, they subtract what's left on their mortgage, and they think that that's the equity that they're going to be able to pass on to their single family home. And while that's close, that's not the actual number. Now let's talk about what comes off of that sales price before you even see a dollar of it. First, the obvious one, your mortgage payoff. That's what gets paid off at closing. Make sure that you ask the lender for a payoff quote and don't just take what you have remaining on your loan, because the numbers can be very different. Second is the selling cost, and real estate commissions can be a large chunk of this. While I can't give you an exact number on what the commission is, it is variable and it is negotiable. Make sure you talk to your agent about what that commission number is before you list. On top of that, seller side closing costs, escrow, title, and transfer costs are all things that sellers have to pay when they sell a property. Third, and this is one that a lot of condo owners forget, HOA costs. Most HOAs charge a documentation fee to prepare the disclosures and HOA documents to give to the buyer. And if your building has any pending or special assessments that are active, that number is going to affect your net. And if you don't know if your HOA has any special assessments, that is the first call I'd make. Make sure you know if you do have special assessments prior to selling your home, not when you're in escrow on the next one. Fourth, repairs. And condos in general need less prep to sell than single family homes. But keep in mind, anything the HOA doesn't cover on the interior, and also paint and flooring and other things that buyers might want repaired. And fifth, timing. If you sell first and then have to rent for a period of time, that cost adds up. If you try and buy and sell simultaneously, you also have another risk, a risk that you don't meet your contingency, or you may have a need for a bridge loan. Neither is wrong, but neither is free, and you should decide on purpose, not by accident. Once you subtract all of those numbers from your sales price, that's your real number, not the actual sales price you found online. Then you subtract all those numbers from the sales price. That's your actual number. That's the number we're going to use to shop for your next house, not the online sales price. So the equation looks like this. Your sale price minus your mortgage payoff, minus your selling costs, minus any HOA related costs, minus repairs, equals your usable equity. That usable equity plus your new mortgage pre-approval is your real buying power in Oceanside. I say this because I've had clients get very emotionally attached to the number that was never actually available to them, and it makes the whole search harder. You're looking at homes above what you could actually spend, and everything below feels like a letdown. Getting the real number first changes the whole experience. It makes the search feel like progress instead of disappointment. Now let's talk about what you're actually buying, because this is where the move up starts to feel real. Number one, yard space. This is the number one thing condo and townhome owners tell me that they want. A place for the dog to play, a place for their kids to run around, a place for a garden, having green space to yourself where you don't have to go outside and share a common area. Even a modest yard in Oceanside is a much different feeling than having a shared courtyard in a condo community. Number two, parking. No more fighting for a parking space. No more guest passes, no more wondering where you're going to park your home when you come home too late at night. You have a driveway and typically an attached garage, and you don't have to think about it. Number three, privacy. No shared walls, nobody above you, and no noise complaints. This one is underrated until you don't have to think about it anymore. Additional bedrooms. Condos and townhome in Oceanside tend to cap out at 2 or maybe 3 bedrooms. If you have a family that requires more bedrooms, you have a lot more flexibility when buying a single family detached home. And this can really matter if you need an extra bedroom or if you want a dedicated office space. And fewer shared property restrictions. No HOA board approving the color you paint your house, your landscaping, how many pets you can have, and how you can use your lot. For a lot of my clients, this is the emotional heart of the move. Owning something that's fully theirs, top to bottom. And real quick, before I show you where this actually gets you in Oceanside, if you're watching this because you're looking to sell your condo and move up to a single family home in Oceanside, let me tell you really quickly who I am and how I can help. I'm Megan Myhouse, a local Oceanside real estate agent with Myhouse Realty, and I specialize in exactly this kind of move, helping people navigate the sale of one property while coordinating the purchase of the next right here in Rick County, San Diego. I work with condo owners, families relocating from out of state, military buyers near Camp Pendleton, and everyone in between. But this particular move, condo to house, is one I walk clients through regularly. My approach is simple. I give you the honest version, not the sales version, real numbers, real trade-offs, and a straight answer about whether a neighborhood actually fits what you're looking for. So let's get into it, where this equity actually takes you. Okay, let's get practical. Once you know your real number, where does it actually take you in Oceanside? Let me walk you through 4 neighborhoods based on where your equity plus financing lands you. Number 1. Rancho Del Oro. Rancho Del Oro is a strong option if you're comfortable trading one set of shared property rules for a different, lighter one. It has an HOA, typically $100 to $350 a month, depending on the section. So if you're moving away from a condo specifically to escape HOA involvement entirely, know that going in. But you get more square footage, a maintained consistent neighborhood, and entry pricing starting in the low 800s. For a lot of condo owners, that HOA feels completely different in scale and involvement than a condo association. It's mostly maintaining common areas, not approving your interior choices. Loma Alta could be a better fit if no HOA is mostly on your agenda. Median recent sales prices is in the low 900s with median days on market of only 9. No HOA means you have total freedom. Freedom to paint, freedom for landscaping, freedom for the pets that you choose, total freedom to do what you want with your property. The trade-off is condition variance. You need to be ready to move quickly on the good ones and go in with your eyes open on the ones that need work. And sometimes when you drive through the neighborhood, somebody might have their house painted blue, and there's usually not much you can do about it. Fire Mountain is going to require the largest financial jump. Median sales price is approximately $1.4 million. This is realistic if your condo has built substantial equity, especially if you bought several years ago or you're bringing out proceeds into the deal. It's worth including in the conversation, but for most first-time move-up buyers coming from a condo, this is a stretch goal rather than a starting point. Lastly, South Oak keeps you close to walkability and a coastal community feel. Median is around $1.5 million, but you'll likely get less house for the price than Rancho Del Oro or Loma Alta. If lifestyle and walkability matter to you more than square footage, it's worth a serious look. But if more square footage is the whole point of leaving your condo, it may not deliver the jump you're looking for. The honest advice here, don't fall in love with a neighborhood until you know your real number. Do the equity math first, get pre-approved, and then let that shape which of these 4 makes sense for you. You want to make sure to do this instead of picking the neighborhood first and hoping the math works out. So who is this plan for? This is for you if you own a condo or townhome anywhere in California, not just Oceanside, and you've built real equity even if you're not exactly sure how much. It's for couples who are done sharing walls and want their own yard, their own privacy, and their own space that doesn't require HOA board approval. It's for anyone who's never coordinated a sale and a purchase together and is a little intimidated by the logistics. That's normal, and it's exactly where a good agent helps you manage the transaction. This is probably not the video for you if you're still years away from selling your condo, or if your condo has very little equity built up yet. In that case, the math often doesn't support the jump yet. But that's okay. Better to know that now than to find out mid-transaction. And if you're sitting here thinking, I don't even know what my real number is, that's the first step. That's a conversation, not a spreadsheet you have to build yourself. I want to be honest with you before you get too excited about this plan. First, the timing risk is real. Selling and buying at the same time is generally one of the most stressful things in real estate. And if it's not sequenced well, you can end up either homeless for a stretch or carrying 2 mortgages. There are tools to manage this: contingent offers, rent back agreements, bridge financing, but none of them are magic, and they all have a cost or risk attached to them. Second, your usable equity is probably less than you think, at least the first time you calculate it. I'd rather tell you that now than have you find that out from your lender. Third, moving from a condo to a house, even a modest one, usually means a jump in ongoing costs beyond the mortgage. Yard maintenance, more square footage to heat and cool, a bigger home to insure. It's worth budgeting for that shift, not just for the purchase price. And fourth, specifically on HOAs. If you're moving from a condo HOA to a neighborhood like Rancho Del Oro that also has an HOA, make sure you understand the difference. Most single-family HOAs are a lighter touch than condo associations. They're maintaining shared landscaping and entries, not approving your interior renovations, but confirm that for the specific HOA you're looking for. Most single-family home HOAs do not include exterior maintenance and roof or termite. So those are the things you also need to factor in as ongoing costs on a single-family home. Make sure you don't assume. So here's where I'd start. Before you fall in love with any listing, figure out your real number. What your condo will actually net you after payoff, selling costs, and any other HOA-related costs. Make sure to get pre-approved so you know your financing side. And use that combined number to figure out which of these Oceanside neighborhoods is most realistically within your reach. I offer a condo equity review for exactly this situation. I'll run your real numbers together and match them to an Oceanside neighborhood search that makes sense for where you actually stand, not where you hope to stand. If you are interested and you are looking at selling a condo or a townhome, please click the link below to set up a free 20-minute call with me so I can get the information to run the real numbers for you. If you like this video, please comment below and hit the subscribe button. Also, if you're interested in any of the 4 neighborhoods that I mentioned, I have a neighborhood guide I'd love to share with you. You can click the link below in order to get the guide. Also, if this was great information, but you're not looking to buy in North County, San Diego, click the link below for my list of vetted agents across the country. I'm going to connect you with some of the best agents across the United States that would help you buy or sell so that you can make sure you get the best deal on your new home and are able to sell your old home for the highest price possible. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.